Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Butler versus Providence college basketball matchup on Saturday, February 10th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets, looking to take their game to the next level, looking to one-on-one style service. But the only way to get those products is to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. Big East college basketball action. Butler taking on Providence. And the funny thing is that you think Butler versus Providence at this point in the season, you're kind of like, oh, well, kind of middle of the conference teams, but we're talking about the Big East, and middle of the conference means in the tournament in the Big East, because these guys, heavy duty. Really only two teams in this conference that kind of are, the easier games, and even those teams, DePaul and Georgetown, well, they're not all that easy. And with Ed Cooley in year one at Georgetown, we know that is only a temporary situation of that being an easy spot to play. But of course, Butler and Providence going to Hinkle Fieldhouse for Providence. This is never an easy proposition. Of course, if anyone out there has seen the movie Hoosiers, that was filmed at Hinkle Fieldhouse, and of course we just love Hinkle Fieldhouse. Love Hoosiers, right? Awesome movie. But the thing is that, Butler comes into this one 15-8 on the season. They're 10-2 straight up at Hinkle, and just 5-6 though against the number there. Meanwhile, Providence is 15-8 on the season, but 2-5 on the road, but 5-2 against the number on the road. So Providence has gotten generous numbers. It's the post-Ed Cooley era for Providence, so a lot of people expected them to take a big step back. It didn't really happen, because when Cooley left, not a lot of the players went with him. So the cupboard was far from bare at Providence, and they have tons of talent. Ed Cooley was a great recruiter and a great evaluator of talent, and he will be at Georgetown as well. When we look at this series, Providence is absolutely dominated. These teams played already this season, but it was back in December of last year. It was Providence getting the win in that one, 85-75, but the game actually went to overtime. So even though it was a 10-point game, it was an overtime game. So the game was super competitive. Butler has been playing pretty good basketball for most of the season. They're coming off of a loss against UConn. They did cover the spread in that game, though, and prior to that, they had won 4 consecutive games, including winning at Creighton and at home against Villanova. When we look at Providence, also a win over Creighton, 2 losses, though, at Villanova and at UConn, wins over Georgetown, Seton Hall, and DePaul. Not a lot to be said there. It's the Big East. You're going to have a lot of wins and losses against conference teams. It's just the way that it goes. I just think when we see Providence's offense, it's good, but not spectacular off the chart. And when it comes to shooting the three, they're lacking a little bit in that area, ranking in the second tier of teams in the nation. Not second tier, but the second half of teams in the nation. I like the way Butler shoots the three, ranked top 100 type 3-point shooting team. Not the very best, but certainly not something to be disregarded in any respect. They also shoot the ball extremely well. So while Providence plays pretty solid defense, I think Butler can still find some room here to operate. I think the battle of boards is going to be a good one, but I think in this one, I'm going to go with Butler at home, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.